The night my fiancé traded our wedding for her ex. Imagine this. You're sitting at dinner, eating tacos, and your fiancé of 8 months looks at you and says, "Babe, I love you, but I need to sleep with my ex one more time." She didn't whisper it. She didn't look ashamed. She said it like she was asking to pick up milk on the way home. Her name is Sarah. We've been together for 3 years. The wedding venue is booked, the deposits are paid, and she's telling me she needs closure with Mark before she can walk down the aisle. She said she didn't want any what-ifs haunting our marriage. I felt like the air had been sucked out of the room, but I didn't yell. I didn't even flinch. I just leaned back and said, "If that's what you need for closure, go for it." Her face lit up. She actually thanked me. She spent the next 3 days planning it like a second honeymoon. She told her parents she was going on a spiritual retreat with her bridesmaids, but I knew the truth. It wasn't a retreat. It was a candlelit dinner at Mark's place downtown. She even texted me the address, so I'd know she was safe. The nerve. So I made a call, not to her bridesmaids, not to Mark. I called her father. Bill. Bill is a retired Marine. He's the kind of guy who shakes your hand so hard your knuckles crack, and he hated Mark. When Sarah and Mark broke up years ago, Bill actually threw Mark's stuff onto the lawn in a thunderstorm. I didn't rant. I just said, "Hey Bill, I'm worried about Sarah. She told you she was at a spa, but she's actually at Mark's apartment. She said she needs one last night with him before the wedding. I thought you should know." The silence on the other end was terrifying. Then Bill just asked for the unit number and hung up. Saturday night arrives. Sarah gets dressed up in a way I haven't seen in months. She's wearing a perfume I've never smelled, and she's got a bag packed for the spa. She kisses me on the cheek and says, "I'll see you tomorrow, babe. This is going to make us so much stronger." The second her car pulled out, I texted Bill. She's on her way. I sat in my dark living room, listening to the clock tick, waiting for the fallout. It took 45 minutes. My phone started exploding. Texts from Sarah. "Why is my dad here? You ruined everything. Pick up the phone." I didn't pick up. I just sat there. A few minutes later, Bill called me. He sounded completely calm. He said, "I walked in on them. There were rose petals on the bed. I told Mark to get his shoes on, and I told Sarah to get her bags." Then he said the 5 words that saved my life. "I'm bringing her things home." When she got back, she was a mess. Eyes red, screaming that I had betrayed her trust, that I had humiliated her in front of her family. I just pointed at the boxes I'd already packed, sitting by the door. I told her, "You wanted closure. Sarah, now you have it. You're closed out of this house, and you're closed out of this life." She threw her engagement ring at me and left with her dad, who wouldn't even look at her. Some of my friends say I went too far by involving her parents. They say I should have just broken up with her quietly. But you know what? If you're going to set fire to a 3-year relationship, don't be surprised when the people who love you show up to watch it burn.